Hello, YouTube. I am recording this recorded Concorde flight that I just had. I've been flying around the San Francisco area in various aircraft. I've recently taken off from this airport in a Concorde. I had the nav open for approach to the airport because of, well, these IFR flight conditions when close to the ground. And close to I was on approach in a 747 actually. Um, and funnily enough, I was trying to get down to the runway, and I realized that I was on final with at least 1,000 feet of excessive altitude. So I pretty much went into a nosedive on full flaps, spoilers, and reverse thrust, just to lose this excessive altitude. By the time I managed to punch through the clouds, I was nearly over the minimums um, and way off to the side. So I kind of landed way off to the other side and then had to swerve across all the all active runways. Eventually, I managed to get myself aligned and take off in this aircraft. Actually, while I was taking off in this Concorde from this airport up here, I was thinking I was going to end up overrunning because of the fact that I was I was past rotation speed. Like my nose was in the air, my tail wheel was on the ground, um, and I was not gaining altitude. Like I literally lifted off just before the end of the runway. So we're coming in along here. Honestly, these frame rates are pretty typical for um, this sort of thing, especially in the post-flight video recorder. Yeah, at this point, my excessive airspeed, I realized my excessive airspeed was going to be causing problems. So I decided to reduce throttle, and then I went into some crazy maneuvers. Like we'll see here that, well, I missed it, but the yeah, like that. The angle of attack here is gets pretty excessive. Um, but the idea is stall it out to increase drag and reduce airspeed. Right about this point, I decided to lower the landing gear to gear destroying 400 knots. I don't think it's designed to be deployed at this sort of airspeed. Let's just speed things up a bit here. Jesus Christ, lag. As you can see, I was a bit sideways coming in. But as I'm coming in, I managed to level out. I was coming in really nice. My excessive airspeed, I was worried on approach I would have a bit of excessive airspeed, but it mostly bled off. But, just like that was butterization right there. But, so as I was speeding down the runway, yeah, I kind of swerved a bit, and as I was speeding down the runway, I was at full reverse thrust, like trying so hard to stop. There was this guy at the end of the runway, and just before the end, I turned to avoid hitting him, and I was thinking I was going to overrun the runway, but just barely managed to stop. So that was my butterized Concorde flight and landing.